So in our last video, we created a REST API with two JSON files. That it was for the student and one for the instructors. And we now I'm going to show you how we can get all the items and new post item, and then show all the API endpoint on their favorable local servers. Now today I'm going to introduce the front end. We'll be able to build a dashboard to manage the students and the instructors, whereby it shall show the total counts of the students and the instructors, and it shall display the list dynamically, which shall allow new student and the instructors via form. And then it shall show a notification for success or an error. Yeah. Now let us create a folder. Yeah, and we name it. We name it this data, where our JSON file shall be. And then I shall create the instructors.json, the instructor.json file. Then we shall create the student.json, and then let us create another folder that is for the front end. Let us name it front end, where our HTML and the CSS and the JavaScript shall be. Let me bring out there, and under these let us have three files. That is for the index.html, and then we shall have for the style.css, and then we shall have for the JavaScript, that is the script, that is the script.js. Yeah, then we shall have our server folder. Let me create the server folder. Let us call it server.js. Let me bring this server.js out of the front-end folder, and this is the structure of how the is supposed to be. I'm creating a school management. I'm going to show you how to create a school management system. Yeah, now we are going to install the initials. First, let us write the instructor.json. I've written the instructor.json. This is the instructor.json. Let us write the student.json. Now this is the student.json. Here our JSON shall be saved accordingly. Now we are going to start with the packages that we need to install for it to work. Now let us come here to our terminal and initialize the packages that we need. And the first one is the npm. We install the package JSON. Let us install the package JSON. And then the next one we are going to install two things. We are going to install two things, and one is for the, let me say, npm. Let us install let me bring this somewhere for it to be visible. Let us first install the express, then the other one we shall install the course. We are going to install those two. Let's wait as it install. Good. Now it have installed the packages that we all need. The course and the express. Now let me first pull this down and let us create the server that I'm going to create the server that we need. Let us first install the necessary modules. Now I've imported the necessary modules. That for the Express. The Express is the framework for the web work servers in the Node.js. It handles all the requests and their responses. And then for the calls is the middleware to allow requests from another domain. Let's say because ours is from the front end, so it shall run on different ports. And then for the APIs, that is the Node.js module that reads and writes the files. And then for the paths, that helps the work with the files path across the different operating system, so it can be used in different operating system, may it be Linux, may it be Windows or Mac. And now we are going to set up app file. We're going to set up the app. And now I've set up the app, whereby the app the first one is going to create the Express application, and then the other one is for the calls. It allows your server to accept requests from anywhere, and it prevents the calls errors. And then the other one, the app.use, this is to pass the income request that the JSON bodies, so it can access the request body. Now let us write the different file paths for the data storage. And then let us say this is the file paths for data storage. And I'm going to write those files. Now what this does, it stores the path for the student.json and the instructor.json, and then the DRM is the current folder of the server file, and then the path.join, this is the safety joins for the folder, file names for the OS. Now next we are going to load the JSON data without error handling. First we are going to make it the JSON data to load the JSON data without the error handling. And let us here is where we load the JSON data with error handling. Now that shall do that. Now let me write the code. Now what this does, it tries to read the student.json and the instructors.json, and then the other one reads the files as the text, and then it converts the JSON text into a JavaScript object. And if the files that not exist and they're broken, it catches the errors and set up the empty arrays. That's what this does. This part does. Now next we are going to serve the static front end. Let us say serve static front end, and then I'm going to write the code. Now what this does, it tells the Express to serve the front end, that the HTML, the CSS and the JavaScript files from the front end folder. it tells that it can be accessed directly in the browser. Now next we are going to health check the endpoint. Now let us see this. Next is for the health check. Health check endpoint, and then I'm going to write the code. Now what this does, it gets and then it returns the JSON message, and then it shows the good checking of the server is running. Now we are going to write the different endpoints for the JSON, and first we are going to start with the students. First we are going to start with the student. Let me start with the student endpoint. This is for the student endpoint. And then now I'm going to write. First we are going to get the student. And now let us say this is 2. Let us say this is to get all students. Yeah, let me write the code now. Now what this does, it gets the student, and then it returns the full list of the student as a JSON file. Now let us add the students. We're going to add the student. Let us see here, we add students. Let me write the first. We have gotten the names and the grade from the request body, and then we have checked if there is an existing, otherwise to return the 400 bad request. And then we have created a new student object with the ID automatically, and it automatically generates the new ID and then the name and the grade from the request, and then it pushes the new student to the student array, and then it saves the update array back to the student JSON, which returns to one created with a new student. And if it fails, it will return the 5000 internal server error. Now whatever you have done here, see, it returns. And now we are going to write the endpoint of the instructors. Let me write for the student, for the instructors now. Now let me write the instructors endpoints. Then first as the way I've done for the area. Now we are going first to get all the students. We are going to get all the instructors. Get all the instructors. Let me write the code. Now we have gotten we have gotten all the instructors, which returns the instructors as JSON. Next we are going to add the instructors, and then let me write the code. No, this it works the same that we are done for the students, but for instructors, each instructor has an ID, a name, and a subject. Now we have introduced a subject. No, no, because we have all written the two endpoints that we need. We're going to start our server, which start at the port 3000, and then it logs a message for you. The server is running. Now this is the start, where we are starting the server. Now let me write the code for the server. And now I've written the code for the server. As you can see, to start the server at the port 3000, and then it logs a message for you to know the server is running. As you can see, the backend is running. Now next we are going to create the front end files. First, let us because of the time, let me just write the index.html, and then we shall write the JavaScript and the JavaScript together. I've written the HTML. This is I've named it the school management system. This is the school management system, and I've written the CSS. This is the CSS that we are going to use it. This is the CSS. The CSS is a lot, but it's just a simple. It's dynamic. Now let us move to the JavaScript, where we are going to start writing our JavaScript. We're going to start first. We're going to set up the URL from the Express server, as we had said the server is running at the port 3000, and now the port is running at port 3000. Now let us load the student from the backend. Let me write this. I'll give a comment. This is for the student. Load student. The student. What this does, it fetches the student from the backend API, and then it clears all the old list and dynamically adds the li. This is the list. It dynamically adds the list for each student, and then it updates the total counts. As you can see, it updates the total counts. Yeah. Now let us add the students. We have loaded them. We add the student. This is for the add the student. We add the student. And we write the code. What this does, it reads the input values, and then it sets a post request to the API, which it reloads the student list and shows the notification. Now we are going to do the instructors with familiar load instruction and the add instructions. But before that, let me write the notification. That does say this is the notification. Yeah, where our notification shall be. And the notification, it displays the notification for 3 seconds, and then it shows successful green, and for if there is an error, it displays the red. Now we are going to initialize. We are going to add the initial load, whereby we are going to fetch the student and the instructor when the page loads. Let me add the code for the loading for the instructor and they add the instructors. Now you're finished. Now let me start the server and we go to the dashboard and see the response. Let us load. Let us go to the terminal and we start. We're going to start. Let us say node run income of error. Let us go to the terminal, a new terminal. Let me bring this right here, and then we say node, and it is in the index.js, and let us run, and you can see our port is running on port 3000. We are going to copy. Let us copy this link. Let me copy this link. I've already copied. Let me go and paste into let me run. So this is the HTTP, and then we put those is on our localhost on 3000. Let us run. Let me check. So this is the what we are able to come up with. Let's say you want to, as you can see, it is shows these are the JSON files that we had added. Let us see if it's dynamically. Let us say write a name. Say this is James. It is James M. James M. Doe. James Doe. Then let's say maybe he got a D grade, or let us say a C grade, and then we add. As you can see, there's a message here that says that the student has been saved, and this is the name that we have saved. As you can see, it have an ID 4 and then the grade and issues. Let us go to the instructors. Write instructor's name. Let us say Mrs. Edwin M, Edwin T, and then let us say probably he is teaching, let's say biology is teaching biology, and then we add the instructors, and as you can see, it have saved successfully. And that is how our REST API we are able to come up is connected to a front end. Now this is a simple student management system with the REST API. Yeah.